and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another episode of Daddy and More Podcast. And today, by the way, wala wajui wacha nikuwakumbusha that this is the best urban Christian show north of Limpopo, south of the Sahara, and everywhere else.
Under the ocean.
And under the ocean, beneath everything else, the crust of earth.
Yep.
This is the best urban Christian podcast. And today we are honored to have one of my favorite people, one of my favorite peeps, bana. And one of the hardest thing to do by the way is to have an interview or sit down on a podcast with a podcaster. This is one of the biggest challenges. So today ndakuona kama yeye ndakuwa natuoja ama sisi tutakuwa tunamuoji. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, help me welcome Mariah. Oh, yes, yani.
Yes. Karibu nichukue gitaa nikuongezee.
Brought to you by CH Studios, creating content that connects.
Owen, mimi nimeokoka. Unaimba nini?
Asa mimi nimeokoka.
Umeokoka na bado una. Umeokoka na bado una.
Mariah.
Umeokoka na bado una. Here we go, Mariah.
Hey, I'm good. How are you guys?
Unasikia ashaanza kusoma maswali.
Mkoaje?
Ashaanza kusoma maswali.
That's courtesy.
We're good. Show yetu.
It's courtesy. How are you?
Good.
Kufanyisha na wewe tumuignore.
No, absolutely.
Yeah,
I'm with you on that one.
Kofiri madiva ndio. Sasa guys, leo tuko na Maria, but
thank you for having me,
this
man.
is one of the shows nilikuwa look up to because tumeipanga imefit.
Shetani naye alikuwa ameka stoppers kibao but
tumekataa. Tunamkanyaga. Sisi hao.
Hey, I'm good, honestly.
Feeling better?
Ish. 75%.
Comme ça?
75%.
Asi?
No.
70-30.
Je suis un peu malade. Mais je vais bien.
Très bien?
Oui. Hein?
So, guys.
Mwale kemoje.
So, Maria, so many guys know you from the Cheque podcast.
Yes.
And that's how, of course, so many Kenyans know you, how they know you. Mm-hmm. And here we are. Today we want to know, even me, by the way, me ni fan wa, you're one of the best podcasts me enjoy in this country. I mean, huge fan. And the last time I was there, I really had fun. And nataka your fun pia we have leo. How did you guys meet? And where did you guys start the podcast? Ooh. And when?
So I met Cheque first in 2017. Tulikuwa tumefanya auditions za Energy Radio. Okay. Last time it was still new.
Oh, Energy Radio?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So we did auditions. So I met Cheque the first time when we made the cut for Top 100. Okay. So we met at the studios where we're going to do our second audition, the second phase of the audition rather. Mm-hmm. So that's how we met. But at the time, he already had a podcast, but we didn't know what to call them. Okay. But he had a show with Erosh, and it was called Just Kidding. Mm-hmm. So he had mentioned, he's like, I'd love for you to come. There's a show that me and my friend do. We'd like to have you on, see how it works. Mm-hmm. So I did one episode. Then with time, we started our own in it, the Catalyst. So we did that from mid 2018 to 2019. Then COVID happens. We stop the show. Okay. Then COVID is done. 2022 is when we have another meeting, and he says he thinks we should do, because at the time the Catalyst was really short format. So it was like a 10-minute, 15-minute show on YouTube.
Okay.
So he was like, I think we should do long formats, because that's the thing that many guys have been doing during COVID. So he was like, okay, I've been hanging out with a few people. There's a guy called Moas. He's on Twitter. He's really funny. I'm like, yeah, I've seen his tweets. He's like, yeah, I think he'd be a good fit for a trio. I'm like, okay, cool. So fast forward, we plan a meeting. So I met Moas on the first episode of Mic Check.
Okay.
Yes. So we literally got to the studio. We do a pilot. Literally, the first if you go down to all Mic Check episodes, our first episode is called P for Pilot. So that was the first Mic Check episode, and that was the first day I met Moas.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, 360 what episodes later? Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, in fact, actually, I think it's more than 360 because those are the episodes that we upload, but we have members episodes, which we've done about 33. There's also other bonus episodes that we've been doing of late. We've done about 7. Yeah, plus the street checks, the war. Yeah, we've recorded so much, honestly, I can't even keep count. So, yeah.
So, how many episodes do you guys air every week?
So here's the thing. It depends on how generous we're feeling.
Yeah.
Standard is Wednesday and Sunday. So Wednesday is our own episode. Sundays is where we have the guest episode. Then now of late we've been doing like surprise Friday episodes. But then we also have members episodes. Now these ones are the guys who pay. Yeah. So on a good day we shoot about 4 episodes. Yeah.
That's shooting.
Yeah. Like full day. Tuesday is a full, like Tuesday don't make plans with me. Okay. Just know it's not happening. Yeah.
So do you feel like okay, this is a hard question. Do you feel like you guys Mic Check podcast is the biggest podcast in the country?
I mean, not that you said it.
Not that
you said it.
The way you and Mariah are superstars. You don't hold back being a superstar in the superstar era.
I mean, I'd say yes, because I mean, numbers don't lie, stats don't lie. I'm a believer of that. So yeah, it's safe to say that. Yeah.
I've seen you guys are going to LD. Okay.
Yes.
Ebu, give me like a schedule, like the itinerary. How does it happen? Do you guys just travel there, then sit down and shoot the podcast, or what are the nitty-gritties in around the trip?
So,
because I've read the poster, the poster looks interesting already. The poster.
So basically, start of this year, we had team building. So basically, but our team building, of course, for podcast is different because it's like where we go to like strategize, pitch different things, blah, blah. So this year, we wanted to do something different because I feel like our experientials have forever been the same thing where guys buy tickets, come watch us talk, and it's a wrap. We have a party and boom, it's over. So this year, we just felt like instead of people coming to us, we want to go to them. So last year, we tested that. We did Mombasa, we did Kisumu. And it was weird because like we'd stop in, towns where you think it wouldn't be a thing. And you're on route and some random guy kwa mjengo. Mic check, you're like, no. Yeah. So that's it was a really weird, it was a strange eye-opener. So doing those little stops, but as we were heading to other towns, we were like, you know what, maybe next year we should try going to smaller towns, see how it works. So the first thought was, let's try Eldoret, because many guys were like, guys, how could you pass to go to Kisumu and not stop in Eldoret? Oh, do this, do that. Okay, we're like, okay, cool.
And there's something about Eldoret, by the way.
Yes.
From Sherehe, from Nini, all those things. But then
literally.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because when you think of everything that happens outside of Nairobi, you think they're so disconnected till you actually go in there and you see like, bro, they're so rooted. It's crazy. So now process of how we get to doing our shows. So like last week, so of course we reach out, we scout for venues, see, because we love more intimate views kind of stuff. So of course, first thing is to source for what place can give that aesthetic. So that's 1. 2, of course, see the demand, because you just can't go to a town and be like, oh, we are coming to your city and no one wants you to be in their city. So Eldoret already was highly requested. It was like, okay, if we're going to start, let's start with that. So 3, Cheque just did a recce last week on Wednesday. So at least he's gone to the venue, made sure everything is okay. So now, because the show is next Saturday. We'll after recording on Tuesday, we'll leave for Eldoret on Wednesday.
Okay.
So Thursday is to just make sure like whatever we need set up is done. Then Friday is to now just go ensure that everything is set up well. Sound check.
Is mic check.
Literally. So sound check is done, all that good stuff is done. Then at least because now we are working with a hotel, at least Noble.
Oh, Noble, yeah.
So at least now the burden is not too heavy on us. So at least
It's a nice hotel.
yeah. So at least now this time for a change. At least Friday after sound check we can go do sound check, maybe usiku. At least we can rest, do all that stuff. Then Friday usiku go do sound check. Then Saturday sleep, wake up, and we're ready to go.
Oh, nice. I remember a few years ago, and it was this is a very interesting journey because long time ago we grew up in an era whereby everything was Hollywood. For you to be dubbed or for you to be labeled as a superstar, you must be in like there are like 3 or 4 spheres.
Yeah.
Either music, acting.
Yeah.
Maybe sportsmen were just like outliers.
Yeah.
But the main ones were, of course, pop stars and actors.
Yeah.
And then things started changing. And I remember the journey very well because I think the first person who I feel like was really an outlier in that category was Akina Kim Kardashian. They were the first people to bring in a category that our mind couldn't comprehend.
Yes.
Because one thing we used to ask ourselves, who is Kim Kardashian? Yeah. So the answer used to be, you're famous for being famous.
Yeah.
So they were famous for being famous. So if you're an addict of E, of course you could see all these things changing. Because for me, I once I became a musician, God blessed me a lot that I became more of what people call superstar very early. And I've been here for a very long time seeing all these changes. Yeah. And one of the biggest change that I notice right now is we have very unique, different categories of superstars.
Yes.
Or people who we call celebrities.
Yeah.
Because in fact, there was a fight between celebrities and influencers. Because celebrities used to feel like influencers are just like
small fish.
Something that will come and burn off and we'll not talk about them in future. But we've noticed that nowadays we have different categories of superstars. And one of those categories are podcasters. Because you see, a podcaster is someone you couldn't know where to place them exactly. Because you can't say they're interviewers, you can't say they're news anchors, you can't say they presenters. But from your history, it feels like you wanted to become a radio presenter.
I not wanted to be. I actually was at some point in my life.
Okay.
So before Mic Check, I was in mainstream media actually. So my first job, I was a social media manager for Classic 105 and Kiss 100. Yes, those were my 2 stations. So
Radio Africa.
Yes. So that's how I initially got inducted. But for school, of course, I did journalism and media studies. Shout out to the comrades in UOL. Yes, so that's my background. So, of course, I already knew in the back of my mind, this is the path I wanted to take. And honestly, I didn't have a problem starting small because many of us believe when you get in, you just jump in head fast. I should be sitting on a seat talking to millions of invisible fans. So I started off as a social media manager. Then that's when the energy thing came up. So I do my audition. I made it top 5. Unfortunately, I wasn't picked. But at the time, so after that happened, I did get a job at K24. If you remember the show Arena 254, I was a panelist on Arena 254. I did that for like a year, 8 months. Then I had to quit because my dad was like, bro, it's chasing away. We're like, you better graduate. So I had to quit.
You have no
No,
option.
at this point, imagine, because I was already done doing units. So Nilea, just do your project, peleka, graduate, like shida ni nini. Anyway, honestly, I don't know what the problem was, but I just wasn't motivated enough to do it. But anyway, so I had to quit. Then at this point when I'm doing K24, I'm still trying to get, because it's the time when you had to have a TV and radio gig. So I'm literally trying all ways to find how I'm gonna get myself into radio. So I had a short stint at Homeboys where I did the jump off with Jinx and Corinne. Then when I quit, I just quit altogether. I was like, you know what? Stuck in the radio, stuck in the TV. Let me focus on school. So I finished, graduate. Literally, after graduating, I get a job as a TV host on Kiss TV. Then 3 months later, COVID happens.
Yeah.
And at some point, I just felt like, okay, maybe this is not really the route that I'm supposed to be taking. Because remember also, so at this time, as I'm doing Q24, the catalyst is also happening, and I'm also doing the jump off. But somewhere it just feels like I'm forcing to be in these spaces, and it's just not working.
It's not working.
Yes. So, so now when everything happens, then now the mic check starts after COVID, and easily, easily.
It took off.
Easily.
Yeah. And the reason why I was asking that question is because people like you who went to school, I don't think by the time you were in school, you had projected something like podcasting will happen.
Not at all. In fact, my dad, because
it was so linear that it is either radio or TV.
It wasn't even linear. Let me make you laugh. If you go to my YouTube, there's 4 videos. Because I would call it podcasting now that it has a name, but there's 4 videos on my channel. So I was doing something like this. And I did my first with Joe Mushiri. I did my second with Naiboy. My third was with Rosa. Then my 4th footage ilipotea, but I did it with Della. So it got to a point where my dad was like, okay, you have these people, you're interviewing them, but you're spending money because you're paying for cameras, you're paying for what? You upload them on YouTube. YouTube is not giving you any money. Unadu?
I get
like, what are you doing?
I get you.
Yeah, and I was just like, okay, I sucks to admit it, but I think you have a point. So I just stopped.
Yeah.
So everyone keeps asking, do you want to bring it back? I'm just like, no.
But Mike Cheque is doing it really
Yes, that's the thing. I'm like, if it's not broken, don't fix it. Me, niko tu sawa.
Just put your energy up.
I'm perfectly fine.
Every time I meet a podcaster, I always ask them, because this is a question that I normally ask myself. I've been asking myself because I've been in the music industry for like 25 years. And every now and then I always ask myself this question: where do you see us podcasting heading to in the near future?
Whew.
Because whether like it or not, I've been here for so long, I can tell you, things morph.
That's true. That's a must. Change is inevitable.
Yeah, nothing must happen. But I always want to tap into people's mind and feel their view.
Man, I don't know. Because I feel like, for starters, honestly, I would love to predict, but I can't, because I feel like things are changing so fast. Because think about it. When podcast started, there was envisioning that people can pay tickets to come sit and watch you yap for hours. It sounded like a joke.
That's weird.
And right now, there's people who are selling out arenas.
Huge.
Nobody envisioned that. Huge. So even now in this moment, I think I'm just rolling with the punches. It's like, okay, whatever change is gonna come in, the only thing we can do is just embrace and move with it. I cannot envision, because now there's AI. Maybe it will be, I could be in another continent, Jaxi somewhere else, Mwasi somewhere else, and there are AI figures that can sit and talk and act like me. And it's a complete episode. You understand? Yeah. I don't know. Honestly, I don't.
You never know.
But yeah, whatever happens, we roll with
You're
it.
ready. You're ready for it.
You're ready for change. The inevitability.
Kabisa.
So, another question I always feel like, do you feel like when the three of you are on that seat, you always bring out the feminine touch that is needed, or do you feel like you always push the masculinity that is being because every time when someone, because you see me and Chucks, I feel like I can banter him, but now when you drop your point, I always feel like I need to begin. Do you always feel that? Because I watch your show and every time a guest when it figures to you, they're always like,
Yeah, I can tell. But of course, there's always going, like, regardless, there's always going to be that, oh, she's a lady. I need to tone down. I need to calm down. There's always that
I need to
aspect.
get
You get what I mean? Actually, I'll be honest. And honestly, I think he's the first who's just been very...
Mariah.
He's the first who's been very
You know the reason why?
and Boniface Mwangi, you two are the first who've been very
Do you know, I talk about
You
Mariah.
really don't
I
care.
talk about Mariah. You know Mariah is a diva. So the two of you share the same energy. So you're fighting with the same energy.
Honestly, I like that. He's very wait, please don't. I like that.
That's very interesting.
I like that. But on the flip side, I feel like, and here's the thing, I don't think me pushing like a feminine touch is on purpose. I think it's just something that's innate. I don't have it's in me. I don't have to try too hard. And at the end of the day, I can only speak from my perspective because the only things I've experienced my whole life is things as a girl, as a woman, as a lady. So that's the only perspective I can give.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So it's just by default. I mean, the only problem is sometimes it can come off very, as I'm challenging, I'm hard-headed. I mean, I get very many checkmates who call me hard-headed. Some say I'm, what's the word? I'm entitled. I'm what? But hey, me.
But you're just being you.
That's just me. I just don't say yes because I need to say yes. If my mind is telling me, it could be yes, but there's a way that it could be no, I'll challenge it. That's just me.
That's a very interesting view about it.
That's just me.
So, what is one of those weird shows you've ever done?
Can you remember of one?
You don't need to mention the guest, but you can just tell us how weird it was.
This guest did this because unajua kutafuta kwa episodes 300. No,
but
the name of what
she said. Unakama juzi Asa gave us a very good something that anakumbuka paka leo. He went to do an interview with one of the guests, and then the guest was I think drunk or something, and it figured a level where he couldn't even finish the episode.
Wow.
Yeah. The guy was going through a lot behind the scenes. You get so he was depressed and all that. But you see, Asa didn't know. So he was like, instead of me bringing out this side of this guy, I'll be exposing him to the world, which is not good. Yeah. I'd rather even just
not. Yeah.
So it's something that there are those that can just stand out. Yeah. You just feel like, or the energy was off.
Or embarrassing.
Or someone said something and you're like, continue with it. Moving forward, it's just like, this is just weird. I was thinking it was scripted.
No. Owen, you've been there with scripts. Honestly, I'd say the only weird one, and that's the one I didn't show up for because I said I'm not going to be there, and I don't mind saying it, is Andrew Kibe's episode. I was just like, this is foolishness. I'm not going to be there. So, miss me with that. Bye.
Why didn't you want to be there?
Because, first things first, I'm a believer of respect.
Yeah.
Whether I've heard things about you, whether... doesn't matter. Respect, tantamount. That's a must.
Yeah.
But by the virtue of you not respect, you can't respect me because I'm a woman.
Hata ungekuwa kwa hiyo show mngekuwa Ruzana.
And listen, I think people don't understand something. I can be very argumentative if I want to. And I didn't want it to be an episode where me and him are going at it so much, we lose the essence of why he's here. Juu kama ni vita, mi neza ongea, bro. I'm paid to tutaongea. But tutaongea, bro.
Okay, but from what I've watched, I always feel like, maybe that's my opinion. I always feel like Kibe is very opinionated when he's doing his shows. But when you watch him on podcasts, I always feel like it's so easy for you to have a discussion with him.
I mean, me already, again, whatever the case is, he's him. I can't blame him for being him, but he's
and you are being you also.
You understand? But for me, at the end of the day, my thing was the fact that you don't even respect me by the virtue of the fact that I'm a woman. This is somebody who's blatantly blatantly said women and children deserve the same amount of respect, which is none. Why would I even grace you with my presence in the first place? Why?
Makes sense.
Why? Oh, you're a journalist, you're a what, bro? It's cool. Absolute, 1,000% agree with you. But if I shut down these cameras today, mic check doesn't exist anymore. So trust me choosing not to appear there was for a greater good, because if I sat on that couch, we would be trending for the wrong reasons. Because I know myself, I can get agitated very easily. And especially over things where I feel like this is rubbish, it could go left. So altogether, you know what? Wacha tu nisikuje. Nyi fanyeni tu mambo yenyu. Anyway, he's calm. The show is still running. Sikuji.
So, Maria, tuende kwa background life yako sasa. Where did you grow up? Unajua lama tujue. Undi mwapi.
Hey, so my life is very interesting because I was born in a time where we were in transition. To mean, like, sasa my parents were kushika a bit more money, nini. So from my understanding, or rather what my siblings and my mom tells me, my mom got pregnant with me tukishi umo.
Okay.
So tukitoka umo
1, 2.
1.
Okay.
I don't even know what letter, to be very honest.
Okay.
But she said there was some club called Primrose.
One day unahitaji drive twende.
Yeah, something like that.
Uko ni ile nje kwenda nikaa unaenda koma.
Is it?
Ilikuwa in Primrose ama Jamrose?
Jamrose. Yeah. You see, I don't even know ni wapi.
Ni Jamrose.
Apparently we used to stay. We literally used to stay like wall to wall
with Jamrose.
Yeah.
Oh, Jamrose.
From my understanding. Bas.
Yeah.
So apparently that's where we used to stay. But then nikazaliwa, we moved to Pumwani because at the time my dad used to work at Pumwani Hospital. So time goes, bado mimi mdogo, so my dad goes to do his masters. So we left, went to London. I was like maybe 1 or so. Stayed there for like 2, 3 years. Yeah, came back. So to Kirudi, we went straight to now where we stay. And yeah, that's basically been my life. But school, nilienda DC Umo, King School. That's why I went to school.
King School?
Yeah, I was in King School, bro.
Na King School imeanza mimi nikiona, kwa mimi ni mzee aje?
Wewe ni mzee.
Oh my goodness.
Just so you know how old you are, my oldest sister was the first class 8 ya King School. I want you to know, my sister is 37. So do the math. You're old. That's just all I'm trying to say.
Actually, umekuwa headmaster hiyo shule. Mnafaa kwa boys.
That's just all I'm trying to say. You is old.
You're old.
So I went to King School, class 1 to 8, and that's where I had a very interesting upbringing, because you can imagine growing up in a church environment. Many people believe growing up in such an environment, it's strict. It's what I'd say, it was strict, but not strict the way people envision it.
No, Delhi was different.
It was vibes.
No,
it was a really
in the whole of
good
Westlands,
place.
Deliverance was just different.
Yes. Like, I grew up in a private Christian school, but it was very different. Like, I had the best time being there.
Yeah.
So I finish, I go to St. G, finish St. G, go to UON, and
Life happens.
boom.
Oh.
Yeah.
One of the most interesting thing is, when we did the karaoke with you,
And that thing was nice. But then Lizzie watch, it's really good.
guys have been getting comments, like everyone is just like, who is this lady that knows all this? We know Maria for different things, but we don't know her. Because, and what I want to suggest, she can do the history of gospel music.
I could. Actually, there's a show I have right now that's called The Reload. So basically, it's supposed to be a music show, but now I'm trying to make it, different stuff, doing like film, concerts, all that good stuff. But the basis of The Reload is just about music. So the first video that I posted was Kenya's forgotten files. So basically, it's old, forgotten Kenyan secular music.
Yeah.
And some of the songs I posted, some guys were like, bro, I even forgotten the song. Like, I forgot there was ever a song like this that existed. And I was like, this can actually be a thing. So when I saw the old school thing, and I remember I hit you up and I was like, bro, when I saw Zaidi ya Mziki is when I was like, must. So I text Owen, I'm like, listen, I don't even want much. I just want a ticket.
Yes.
And he says, say less. Next thing he's telling me, listen, there's a car karaoke thing I'm doing. Come, let's roll. I was like, listen, say less.
Yeah, that's your area. Okay, you're to your area.
And I was like, I'm even gonna say nothing. Like, what are you thinking of Julie?
Nice.
And yeah, I'd say first of all, I'm very privileged because both my parents listen to. I've grown up around a lot of music. One of my late uncles used to play for some band. So I can't remember the name of the band, but I know the band did the theme song for Vioja Mahakamani.
Oh,
Which band was that?
I can't remember the name of the band. At Afro Atlantis, Ashanti, something. The Ashanti, something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
So he used to play the trumpet.
Okay.
So I've just grown up around a lot of music. My dad is one of the greatest collectors of music that I know. Like, we have shelves on shelves on shelves of rumba, classic music. So growing up, that's the music we used to listen to. Let's go down to my grandparents, love music. My mom, of course, loves her gospel music. So even her on that front, I'm exposed to all kinds of gospel music. But now, growing up, going to school in Delhi, just seeing the artists that would come. I remember the first artist I ever saw in Delhi was Rafton.
Yeah. Wow.
Rafton was the first. Yeah.
The OG himself.
And I'm like, wow. This music is actually really dope. So I'm just slowly getting immersed. Pole pole. Now from teens, Kinanani, Cubanotics, Wametoka, Sivi Kinanani. Yeah. Like, I was just surrounded by so much music. You growing up later, you're a teenager, Amos and Josh. Yes. It was just a lot. Plus, there's a lady who used to be like ukienda your side ya teens, there was a lady who used to be under some tree. So she used to sell tapes and CDs. I remember every Sunday she used to see me and just laugh because I was always going to buy a tape or a CD. I'd even tell her, Nani, nasikia nani ako na CD, nani ako na tape. Ebu nitafutie, bring it to me next. And I promise you, next Sunday, she'll bring it.
Serious?
Yeah, that's how I started collecting my own music. Because of course now she's selling gospel tapes and CDs. That's how I started collecting my own.
So you have a collection?
I do.
Ebu, give us a hint of what is the collection.
I have yours.
Which one?
have.
You know, I have
Hata sijui ni gani.
You
Iko na hizo.
You have like 6-7 albums.
Iko na Yesu. I just know nyote pili iko na hiyo. Hiyo. There's Fat Mode. The Gospel According to Fat Mode. The Gospel According to Fat Mode. That was the name of the album.
Gaff.
Gaff. Iyo. That one. Cubanotics.
Watu wa Nakuru.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that. SK Blue, Prophecy.
Prophecy. Ilikuwa album kali hiyo. Prophesy.
That's my favorite song. DJ Josh Kanyaga. JC's Groove. I love JC's. JC's Groove was a nice song.
JC's Groove.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, that was an era for real. Zaidi ya Mziki.
I was arguing, but then nilikuwa namwambia juzi. Kwa hiyo gari, Mora nilikuwa namwambia kwa hiyo gari tukifanyia karaoke nilikuwa namwambia Zaidi ya Mziki. I think their album is one of the top 10 albums in the Kenyan gospel.
I agree. That was
maybe ukiniuliza nifanye top 10 gospel albums. One na John Lalman Yeke. The Gospel Fathers.
I was just supposed to get there. Gospel Fathers too.
Zaidi ya Mziki.
Wakiwa pamoja na Jokes wakiwa kando.
Yeah.
Na Jokes wakiwa kando?
No, Mr.
Jokes wakiwa kando wakuwa na album yao ilikuwa lakini ilikuwa
it wasn't that
collectors. It's not a collector's item.
I get you. Zaidi ya mziki and gospel fathers too kando.
Gospel fathers too kando Sina Madeni. That album.
The album.
Mimi naweza kuambia nimesikia album
everything.
mingi in Kenya. Even Kenyan artists. Naweza kuambia I've listened to so many Kenyan artists releasing albums. Very few Kenyan artists wanakuanga na a very good album like because unajua it's the challenge in the industry. So many Kenyan artists, what we do, we normally combine singles and call it an album.
Yeah.
So the whole project doesn't sound like something that was synchronized with a mood or a feeling or a statement.
True.
Because an album should bring out the mood, a statement, or a direction where the artist is going.
Yes.
So most of us, you find a song you did 3 years ago,
It's part
a song
of
you
the
did
album.
last year, a song you just done 6 months ago, a song you did last week. Then
Some
you
way,
combine
somehow.
and then you call it an album.
Yeah.
But now Sina Madeni, that was an album.
But una imagine Innovator alikuwa ahead of his time.
Yes.
The producer.
Because you see Innovator, hata before atoe Sina Madeni alikuwa shakalisha chini akawafanyisha album.
Yeah.
So that's the difference. That's when you listen to it, you always feel like this was the direction where the gospel music was going.
And then walikuwa wana mix hip hop, raga.
That's the part I never used to understand.
Alafu anaambia tukisema Costa, yani they used to do everything.
And it just made sense. It's crazy.
Na wanakumalizia na tuwasema
Saye
how do you why is that a song?
Yeah, that was a bomb.
Because you see that
That
album,
was a bomb.
I normally listen to it even today, and I always feel that these guys were ahead of their time.
They were. No, they really were. They really
Because they
were.
were so vibey. Alafu ujogunu wametoka si Kangemi ama wametoka si Kawangware.
Ungwaro.
Kutoka Ungware.
Walikuwa
But when
Ungwaro.
you listen to the album, walikuwa na sound
It's also urban. Yeah, that's the thing.
walikuwa na sound kama Camp Mula before Camp Mula.
Kwanza Samu.
You
Not
understand?
wa Ungwaro like
Ungwaro.
akishika mic.
But
That's
love
it. I love it.
It was so amazing.
I
But you
love
see, the
it.
difference was, and that's what made Giuliani. The difference was, those guys were from the ghetto, but now their producer alikuwa
A bit urban.
not a bit urban,
Super urban.
super urban.
Okay.
You get when msee ajui uko kwa kaje. Huyu ni mtu alifi suburbs.
With two energies unaweza toa ngoma kali.
And that's what
That's
helped.
true.
That's
That's
what-
very, very true.
Even Giuliani, the moment Giuliani moved from when he moved to Kijiji at that time and started mingling with kina Kanji, akina A-Star, akaanza kuwa unajua ukaanza kufeel ile umaumau kidogo
inapotea.
Yes. So it needs that energy.
Yeah.
So for me, in your collector's item, I know kama uko na hiyo album, that is one of the best albums.
Best.
Mimi nataka kuiona ikiwa in tape.
I do have it.
Oh my
What?
god.
Yeah.
Uko na?
Ikiwa kwa tape.
What? Ninacheza ameshashikana. Unafanya hivi na Byron.
Mi zinakwanga tu hapo. I don't bother to touch.
Sasa hata kitu ya kucheza tutatoa wapi saa hii?
Funny enough, we have it.
The
We have a tape player, but my dad took it to Shags because most of his collection is tapes.
lazima.
So sasa akioko sasa he just plays his
Hebu
music
nipatie
and
collectors
enjoys.
your dad at least nisikie alikuwa
Oh
anasikiza
my
genres
god. Franco, we have
Luanzo Luambo Makiadi.
akiwa peke yake with the TPOK jazz.
Hey!
With the sijui.
Unajua mpaka TPOK
With
jazz?
the sijui. You're like, guy.
No, you can't
Hizi
be
ni rumba.
Yeah.
Akina Masu au whatever.
Zote. I'm telling you, there's no tape. My dad, there is no tape. What? There is no tape. There is no CD. Yenye babangu ana ya Franco. Ya who else? Juicy. As I was trying to imagine, nilipata ti Super Mazembe tape. I was like,
Yeah.
what?
Those are classics. Super Mazembe.
Every Joski,
Joski Kiambukuta.
name them all.
Oh man.
We have yani it's tapes on tapes on tapes, CDs
So
on
far tumeke
CDs on
box
CDs.
tutole mvenye siku hizi tape huwezi ban tape.
Lazima umkanje.
Me my dad aliacha kama bado kona zile zinonga
Vinyls.
The vinyls.
LPs.
Ziko. The LPs and singles. Bado ziko.
Love that.
Ziko bado.
Hey,
Hilo
this
liko na
one.
unaweka moja.
The vinyl. Bado iko.
Nah.
Eh?
That
Yes, I
one.
have one. Yes, kale kamoja ya mbao.
Lakini nyinyi mnasikia country music. Nyinyi mnasikia country music.
Ngumu.
Hao wanasikia country music.
Ngumu.
Sirio, mbona sema mbona usidanganya? Don Williams, sirio? Na Kenny Rogers
tukikwambia Kenya
na Dolly
tunasikiza
Parton.
utakimbia wewe.
Hapana, Don Williams na Dolly Parton. Na Kenny
Parton is
Rogers,
wild.
usidanganya. Mariah usidanganya.
Dolly Parton is crazy. crazy one. But it's allowed.
Lakini mimi can't guitar unichokesha. I don't know. Maybe I'm different.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Country music.
It's a lot.
Kwanza tulifanya nini na country music? Sisi kwanza Wakikuyu sisi tulifanya nini na country music?
You guys love.
There's something about Wakuna, yani country
no, even Mugidi. You see even Mugidi.
The streets are really, yeah.
I saw someone on TikTok the other day talking about the Kenyan music history and how tribes were influenced. So they were talking about how Kikuyus love country music, Luos love benga, and then they were saying at Luyas love bongo. Nikambe bongo ni kitu imekuta tu juzi. Paka nikamwandika comment nikambe you're lying.
Munapenda nini?
Bongo imetoka tu juzi. You can't. No, you see, Luyas and Luos most of the time still share
music. That's true.
Kama tunashare, but now Luos now got so much into benga. Si tuko tunasikiza more sukus. You remember the Kandabongo man,
yes.
Shimitas, Loketo. Those are the things that most of us Luyas tuko tunasikia because for us Luyas, the difference in Akwanga, we listen a lot to radio, and radio influence so
a
much
lot.
How we speak, because because most of the time we listen to a lot of radio, and radio presenters walikuwa wanaongea
sanifu,
and even the music.
So Luyas wako na Kiswahili sanifu. Nikuulize
bro. Tu ndiposa you're like ndiposa.
Who else uses ndiposa?
Na kuna coin ingianga sana.
Who else?
There's some
Combinati.
Do you have to add co? Seriously. Oh my goodness.
Let me explain the core. Okay, let me explain the core. So in Luya, if I say mbesia, mbesia means give me. So if I say mbesia, it's like I'm forcing you, or it's rude to say mbesia. Mbesia is like your parent who can tell you as a child,
okay,
give it to me. You understand? So for it to be more polite, I need to say mbesiaho. You get? So when you say mbesia, it's like nipe.
Okay.
And then when I say mbesiaho, it's like nipatieko.
So ho na cause zinaingia wapi?
So the core
what makes it softer.
It's urban.
Kwa Kiswahili inaitwa
Cause urban. Oh goodness.
kwa Kiswahili
You guys
soft landing, the whole is soft landing.
Okay.
kwa Kiswahili inaitwa lugha pelelezi. Yani ina bembeleza.
And there's nothing pelelezi about that.
Ina bembeleza. Now because nikwambia nipatie, it sounds rude, but nipatieko, it sounds polite. Those are Luyas are. It's just direct translation. It's not like something unique.
You umeforce. Umeka force 1 hour for the last 1 hour to go.
Bro, sio kuforce. That's how unaona ukiongea mli yote atakwambia that's how us una feeling ni kama you are polite.
Listen, the Luyas in the comments better tell us if
yes, go to the comments.
Please kindly
let us know.
Whoa.
So Maria, tunafanya an old school event.
Yes.
Which are some of the artists that najua umona your list already, and some of their songs you're looking for? Which song unakanga hivi chini unasema these are songs that I want to see people perform? Because kwa hiyo list watu wengi wamesema very different answers.
Who? Esther Wahome. I really liked the song. Oh my God, what was this song? What was this song? No.
Shaka ina Glory.
Not Shaka ina Glory. Yahweh. Just remember how Yahweh used to go.
Yahweh inaendaje?
Yahweh ni
What is she reading? That one.
Achague kabila.
Hiyo inakwanga yako.
Wacha.
No, but that one. That one definitely. I feel like that one. Jemima Thiongo too. I feel like I just love her whole catalog.
Yep.
I think she's an amazing
We were looking
singer.
at her catalog yesterday and we were like,
It's
which
beautiful.
Which song can she perform? Because like her full album was like bangers and bangers. Like her full album was like a hit song, like a hit album.
She's phenomenal.
Yeah, that's another
she's
album.
phenomenal. I know. I think
Because
my mom had her CD.
Umbeya kati ya Wakristo. That one goes. upendo wa Mungu ni wa
That one.
alinitua.
Yes, hata amenipanda. Bro,
Bwana sema amenipanda mimi.
Yes. No, she was a phenomenal
Hii album ilikuwa kali ba.
RK bro.
That was a phenomenal album.
Serious?
Yes.
It's like it was a dope album.
Yeah, absolutely.
Me, I'm a musician. I'm going to perform on that day, but I think I'm looking forward to Henry Mtuku.
I have
You know me, I've never met Henry Mtuku.
never seen her perform.
That
All. Mine is all.
Me, I'm looking forward to that.
I think I'm in Yamini. I'm excited to see that. So to see her perform that one. Yes.
Mimi nataka anirogee ile hip hop. Kuna hip hop yake.
Nakuhitaji.
Sasa kuna hip hop kwa hiyo album.
No.
Kuna ile
Ilikuwa ngaje? Nakumbuka hiyo ilipo by the way.
Acha nimechoka nini
Ilikuwa na hip hop. Ilikuwa na hip hop by the way.
Ilikuwa hip hop with that album.
It's about to be a good one. Yeah, Henry Mtuku for sure.
Manzi wa maana ni manzi wa Mungu. Manzi ya Mungu
Umenirudisha mbali.
siku zake zote. Hiyo nimengoja.
Rafton too. I'm excited. Honestly, if he brings out votaries, listen. If he brings out votaries, he might just have my card for the night. He just might. If he brings them out, he wins. I'm sorry.
But for that song,
I'm sorry.
For that song,
Just for that one, he wins.
That was ilikula.
Akina
Brayo Pasta.
If he brings them out, listen.
Akina Gits.
Ojo Ali na Gits anakuwa by the way,
Yeah.
Hiyo Gits.
Tuseme kila kitu.
Walipe wakuje waone.
Yeah.
Sema kila kitu.
On that day, because on that day, man, it's going to be fireworks.
I'm excited.
I believe the main reason why we decided to do that event is just to show guys where the gospel started. The urban, because gospel has been there for all these years, but where the urban gospel music started. Because I remember when we started this journey, it was really tough.
Yeah.
Guys didn't understand why you're telling us that you want to do like bumpy, poppy songs, and yet it's gospel.
Yeah.
And then you're telling us this is gospel music. So we had so many challenges. It took us like 5 years just fighting in the wilderness for guys to understand what you're trying to do, what you're trying to say, and for guys even to appreciate what you're trying to do. So most of those guys who fought for whatever is happening right now, most of them didn't even enjoy the fruits.
That's true.
So the event is more of just paying homage to them and telling them, you guys really helped us, because we want to make sure even the younger artists are there. We are inviting even the younger artists to come there and at least just to pay homage for these guys, because so many of them fought battles. I remember, I'll bring us Owen one day here. Alikuwa niliponga na nduma. Yeah. And the event unalipwa nduma, unapewa miwa nduma, unashinda hata ubebe utendaje nazo home. Unaambiwa God bless you. Yeah, those days. It's a story. Tutapiga basi kumoja na
Superstar. Ungetoboa hizo siku.
Ukatoa gari histoka kama kuna bouncer.
Ungetoboa.
Ndio maana lakini pia huyo jamaa kwa na madharau. Huyo host kwa na madharau. Ndio maana huyo host kwa na madharau.
Because
ndio maana miwa as in God.
Yes. So those are things that
Mungu akumbuke homage hiyo. Akumbuke ministry yake je.
Twice.
I know twice.
You get it? What? Those are things that we want to tell them thank you on that day. We just want to make sure that we really clap for them, sing with them, just appreciate them when they're on stage, even if it's 20 minutes, 25 minutes. Just appreciate what they did.
Yeah.
Because they were trailblazers, they were pioneers. They made way for so many guys who never knew that one day even gospel can become lucrative, gospel can become trendy, gospel can be the biggest, the top genre in the country. So such people, we must pay homage for them. And then apart from that, we have a very special session in the middle, whereby we'll do like a tribute session, whereby we'll talk about, we'll give tribute to the guys who have passed on, and they were in that battle of making sure that the gospel penetrates to the country. So on that day, guys, prepare.
Nishakwambia straight from Eldoret with my suitcase.
Mariah anasema anaenda LD.
Sure.
Akitoka tu LD,
na kuja na suitcase.
Anakuja straight sit I'm
Nakuja
Karen.
straight na suitcase.
So what you do, you get a pale backstage tumweke place ataweka suitcase nini amechill.
Backstage ya nini? My suitcase will be dancing with me. Tutakuwa hapo leo tukidance.
Okay.
Do superstar.
Perfect. You see, I'm a gentleman. Naangalia the suitcase itawekwa. Ama I get some I have a good friend of mine atachunga hiyo
Oh,
suitcase.
bless you.
Yeah,
Bless you.
It's a gentleman. So now let me ask you, if we go back to you starting like your own thing. You said you have your own thing.
Yeah, the reload.
The reload. Can you give us like history on that show of what you grew up on?
I feel like I have been touching a little bit on it.
Because that one now, to be very honest, the main reason why we started this podcast is to archive what guys did.
Yes.
Because you see, long time ago, guys used to go and visit a place and say, let me write a book of what I saw or what I did, or let me journal things that happened while on that trip. But as we are developing to more digital things, this is the way now we are writing books.
Yeah.
So this is a way to archive the things that people did those days, long time ago. So even for you right now, I believe, and I want to push you, make sure you do that thing. Because
I think I will.
the young people, they have to go somewhere in the archive to dig out, dust it off, and look at those things. You need to bring those tapes on that show.
Nicola, imagine that means I have to dig.
Yeah, just dig. And showcase.
My sister sings. So at some point, my dad bought us a karaoke thing in the house.
Yes.
So that we could record on tapes, we could do what. So now because he's bought with the machine, like in it, if you could record daiko, what was the next option?
Mnarekodi ile nyingine.
Mnachuka tape fulani ya Franco mnajua hata
Unadab juu.
Man, nilikuwa na jam na pana tape yangu mtu amefanya hivyo.
Oh my gosh, it happened.
Unaweza rudisha.
Na unajua ilikuwa ngaje? Ilikuwa lazima uvunje kale ka plastic pale juu, alafu na kaka gazeti.
Ka gazeti juu
Ndio ufinyie record. Ingeza jifinya.
What?
Yeah.
Ilikuwa na radio. Kuna radio ulikuwa unafinya ile ya juu na unafinya na red.
Unajua zote ziko zinafanywa because kulikuwa na zile zilikuwa na double.
Oh yeah.
Double. Unaelewa kuna kaseti huko.
Yes.
So if you want to transfer this one to this one, kulikuwa na kitu ya kufinya pale juu record and play unafinya.
Na red.
But now hapa juu ya tape ilikuwa na tu plastic tuwili. Umeelewa?
Yes.
So plastic ilikuwa lazima utuvunje, uweke gazeti ufinye ama uweke sellotape hapa. Ndio hiyo record iweze kufinya because ukifinya bila hiyo gazeti, hiyo record itaenda ndani, ni play itaenda ndani peke yake.
That is mad.
Na hii vibe ya old school, we need to demonstrate that thing.
Yeah, ilikuwa noma sana. Ilikuwa lazima uweke gazeti hapo ndani ndio ufinye ndio iende ndani.
Mimi siwezi I'm trying to understand ama ku figure out kenye alikuwa anafanya. Siwezi imagine alikuwa anapenda anafanya hivi ile tape.
No. Sasa see at least let me say already at least it was a bit ilikuwa inajielewa. So like tu tape ukiriwind inajirewind.
What nikwambie. Ma DJ wa kitambo alikuwa na rewind hivyo. Unajua DJ alikuwa mnoma mpaka alikuwa anajuanga. East side iko kadogo hapa, east side ni kubwa hivi na mashiso ngishaanza. Ma DJ kitambo alikuwa hivyo. That's how because DJ kitambo ilikuwa inafanywa na tape. Ungefanyaje?
Yeah, you need to be very keen.
Sasa alikuwa anatoa unajua kama uitoe kwa sababu rewind nyingine kicheza. So ulikuwa unatoa, una rewind na tape, unaimaka hapo.
Unafanya hivi.
Alafu unaingiza. Unatoa nyingine, unaimaka ngoma nyingine iko katikati. Hii imefura huko ilikuwa C90 na C60. So C90 na 90 minutes na C60 na 60 minutes.
Na kuna zilikuwa za black na zingine clear.
Na C45 alafu ulikuwa na black, alafu ulikuwa na chrome. Chrome zilikuwa za light blue. Kama bluish blue. Hizo ilikuwa XP ilikuwa I
know the clear ones and I know the brown ones. That chrome
ilikuwa kama blue kama pale, blue kama hiyo. So ilikuwa bluish.
Kufika kwetu.
So the chrome ones were like unaona venye kulikuwa na HD na SD on TV. So chrome ni kama advanced level ya the normal ones. So akaanza ikakuwa na high definition, ikaanza kuwa na more unasikia ni crisp. So tukaanza kwenda kwa chrome before that kwa DVD. So ilikuwa chrome. Na chrome zilikuwa XP.
Sasa uje kuta mtoto.
TV ya chrome.
Uje kuta mtoto amevuruta ile kitu akajifunga. So kurudi lazima irudi kwa straight.
Na ndio tulikuwa tunafungua hiyo tape.
I don't know.
Tulikuwa tunafungua na screw. Unashikanisha hiyo tape na masking ama na cassette tape pale imekatika, unakashikanisha na bado unarudisha na inacheza. We used to do that. because unawapi tape ingine
Memories.
na sasa umeka kwa radio unangoja ngoma fulani
Na
ingine
kama
ndio
ya Kasanga huwezi vifika bei.
huwezi fika bei ya Kasanga.
Mumekapitia poleni guys. Poleni.
But that was
Poleni.
but life ilikuwa very interesting and we used to love music.
Yeah.
Like I feel like those days guys used to consume. I don't know if nowadays, because you see, I think those days music ilikuwa consumed in a particular way.
Yeah.
Nowadays I think it's so random. So it's really hard even for someone to say they love this kind of music. Kitambo kulikuwa na msee ulikuwa unajuanga tu
Akona
umse ngoma ingine.
Yeah.
Sasa kama huyu jamaa usikiza drill peke yake.
Owen, please let it go.
Umse uko
Like
mrando.
let it
Umse
go.
uko mrando.
Let it go. Let it go. Uwezi kwa Gen Z, imagine let it go.
Gari yako the whole time drill.
Let it go, honestly. Wachilia, it's okay. It's okay. Let it go. Guy, even I. Imagine wachilia tu ni sawa we ni sawa. Haitabadilisha slang. Wachana nayo. Wachilia.
Imagine kutoka kwa tape mpaka drill.
No, hiyo hata mimi nimekataa. Imagine I've refused. Let it go. Let it go. Siku miaka. Let it go.
Bora drill ni gani? Drill sisi ni wale. Barikiwa.
Goodness.
Yeah, honestly, no.
Drill ni gani? Mimi nasikia hiyo.
You actually ni hiyo.
Nasikia.
Hiyo ile soft. Sisi ni wale ni soft.
Ushaisikia wimbo na speaker mbaya? Utati.
Si mimi
Ni hiyo.
wewe usikia kwa hiyo si drill. Au zile.
Owen, from tape to drill. Crazy bad.
Mariah can't make this random.
No, but hey.
So
Wachana na.
on top of your list, do you listen to a certain? What is your go-to music? Genre?
I love a lot of R&B. I mean, me ni softy. I love
R&B?
a lot. Yeah, I like R&B music. I like yeah.
R&B.
Yeah, I really like R&B music.
Like old school R&B or just new school R&B?
It doesn't matter as long as it's soft.
From
Me, I
Boyz II Men
listen.
to Tony Braxton to-
I listen. Of course, I like classics. I like listen to Prince. Them peoples. I like because I feel like their music was like in as much as we
Listen
say.
to Prince?
I listen to.
You go back to Prince.
Yeah, I like Prince.
MJ?
I like MJ. I love him. No, Kina Diana Ross, the Commodores.
Pack up the Commodores.
Yeah, like my mix is a nice mix. So I'd say like proper classics, all the way like 80s, 90s, 2000s, coming all the way R&B. I listen to a lot of hip hop, gospel music for sure. But I don't know. I feel like on the Kenyan scene of late, I've really been struggling. I don't know why.
Okay. So,
But yeah, I try to listen. If I listen to one nice song, I'll be like, okay, I like this one. I'll add it to my playlist. I'll listen. What else do I listen to? A lot of nowadays, a bit of amapiano, kidogo tu. Ile like, okay, this one is quite popular. I'll listen.
Mara umesikia uns?
Nasikia siko nimezaliwa.
So yeah.
Hivyo ndio mtu jitoa kwa story.
So yeah,
Uns is
yeah, 3-step. Yeah. A little bit of house. I'd say.
Hizo ni za Tomorrowland.
But
Hey my god.
yeah. There was a time 2011, 2014. There was no house song I didn't know.
What?
Hakuna house song sikuwa najua. I used to consume like imagine unasikiza album ya Calvin Harris na David Guetta back to back.
back to back.
Na waongei.
Yeah,
Hakuna mtu anaongea hapo.
Hours on hours, I would listen. Kina Swedish House Mafia, like I knew, okay, I still know the songs, but I was such a consumer. Yeah, a lot.
I prefer 3-step more than a piano.
Me too, but I feel like there's different, like in Amapero, there's still subgenres.
Yeah.
So depending on what works for you,
But 3-step is...
it's cool. It's nice. It's chill. You know, you can drive to it. You can work out to it. I think 3-step is really nice. I don't mind.
Who's your goat, generally?
In music, honestly, nobody beats Michael Jackson. That man he's on a level of his own.
Yeah, I struggle with two people. Mariah was the second one, but of course MJ.
Bro. Usitrombe story ya Kanye West. You see, we can't go back to that.
Listen, but for me, Kanye West ends at...
No, don't go there, man. Yes, yeah.
Huyu jamaa at $1 million ama dinner with Kanye. Akasema dinner with Kanye.
What?
I'm like, just
That's a waste of time. I take the money.
And then pay him to come.
Yes. No.
Hebu mwambie Kanye bro, yani
Kanye West is dope,
bro.
But
kuna time alifika tu. Those kitambo whatever. Ama kwa kama mimi msikize yai.
Hapana.
Mdomo hii mpe ni
Mdomo mponza kitu.
What is that?
So wait, that's an AI song.
Yeah, that's an AI song.
Mdomo
That's a lie. I thought that was actually someone's song.
na ile ingine hata ingine
like top 10
hebu nikueleze.
Let me tell you something. Top 10 songs right now on TikTok.
That's madness.
Yeah. You see, and that's what I wanted to ask you. What do you feel about AI? Or ama hujafika point ya kutell the difference?
Bado.
But they saying
Bado.
Because you see, for us, me what I can say is, anytime I listen to an AI song, it's so perfect to a level whereby, unfortunately, I don't know how to describe it, but I always feel like it's so perfect to a level whereby it's soulless. You feel like there's no soul to it. You feel like, because, I've done music for so many years, I can tell mistakes, and those mistakes make music.
Yeah.
Make
real.
To be real.
Yeah.
Because every time you listen to Bien's new song, as a musician, you want to criticize.
Yeah.
Hapa angechinchi hivi, hapa angefanya hivi.
Yeah.
So connect with
AI in a moment.
Kila kitu
AI
perfect.
oh my goodness. AI doesn't give you that moment. The intro is so perfect. The drum roll imeingia the right time.
The vocals.
The vocals are crazy. The trumpet imepigwa the right time. And then the vocals, hakuna hata moja imetoka.
That's very interesting. Or maybe it's because I've not consumed a lot of AI music.
Or you have what you don't know.
Maybe.
But no, you've consumed a lot. A lot. Like, it's crazy. Like, it's crazy. Like, say, right now on TikTok, there are very few songs that are human.
Like, I'm shocked. I'm very shocked. That's an AI song. I think ijafika FYP yangu.
Lakini unajua
haijafika FYP yangu hiyo.
Hiyo sana yana imeshika.
Hiyo ndio kubwa sasa.
Ziko kila mahali.
Ijafika FYP yangu. But I also don't spend a lot of time on TikTok, so there's also that.
Yeah.
But
so right now, so many songs, and unfortunately, so many fans. Fortunately or unfortunately, so many fans hawajui. Hata juzi kulikuwa na debates about that guy mwenye alitoa ngoma fulani kali.
Yeah. Then he went to perform live, and everyone was like, "Bro, where's the AI?"
Yeah. And you see that argument nilikuwa na mtu hiyo song ikitoka nikamwambia mtu ini AI, mtu akaniambia pana ni huyu msee, nikamwambia ni AI, nikamwambia mimi na appreciate AI for what it is.
The Papa song.
And for
Gani Papa?
No, some love song.
And huyu jamaa ndo we don't to mention. Na jina yake. You get it? But you see, the thing is you could tell. Mimi nilisikia nikajua, but you see sometimes I always feel like just appreciate for what they're doing, because I remember even when autotune came, guys were really against autotune. Paka Jay-Z akatoa song about
death of autotune.
So guys were against autotune.
Alikuwa anaimba nayo kitu
T-Pain
hatuko anajua sauti yake real.
But T-Pain can still actually sing.
But you see, hata Kanye West ilikamana kwa kutumia autotune like
stronger.
You understand?
He did.
But you see, you appreciate for what it is, because whether they like it or not, it's just an enabler. Because even AI when you make criteria for making songs, Timbaland was the guy behind Suno and all that to build it to make it what it is. I think the main reason why they built it is just to become an enabler. It doesn't mean that it should be now the main thing. So of course guys are like, oh, Saturday, you as a musician, what do you feel about AI music? Is it taking your place? I'm like, I've been here so many times. We've seen autotune, we've seen all those things. Guys saying, hey, now that autotune is okay, everyone can sing. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. And I always say, even because I'm a painter, the reason why paintings are normally very expensive is because long time ago people used to archive history with painting.
Yeah.
And then the camera came. So when the camera came, guys were like, why should you paint and then take a picture?
Yeah.
But eventually, guys got tired of the camera of the photos from the camera to a level whereby they were like, we want to go back to the authentic. Whereby a mistake. That's why abstract painting is very expensive because it's more of mistake than perfection. The moment it's perfect, just take a photograph. But the moment it's abstract, that's the fun part about it. So the same thing with AI. That's what's going to happen. It will reach a point whereby it's like the other day I tweeted, I said, right now if someone tweets and English is so perfect, I just know that's ChatGPT. But the moment I see a mistake, I know that's human.
Wait.
Hata kama unaenda shule.
If your English teacher was not nice, pia useme tu mapema.
Wacha nikwambie.
Ama kama unatutia ringtone useme.
Bro, kuna watu wengine uko caption yao unajua tu umse naongeanga naye kila siku. Umse naongeanga naye kila siku. Na umse tumemwona kwa podcast mingi. Umse ongeangi.
Problem cha GPT watu za kutoa tule tu vitu.
Acha hivyo. You can just tell. Mtu unamjua for years. You know that you can just tell mtu unajua hata English yake.
Kama anatumia Duolingo, wewe wacha maneno wewe.
Kuna watu wenye wanaongeanga, kuna mtu anaongea unajua mtu. Wewe, kuna wengine unajua. Mimi mtu kama Maverick akitweet najua Maverick she's very good. That's Maverick. You understand? But kuna mtu anaongea bwana, hizi vitu wewe unajua.
Wachana nayo.
Superlatives, you're mixing. Umeka two superlatives in one sentence. Oh my
gosh. No, but actually, on the conversation of AI, let me ask you, now that we're even on the conversation of AI, I don't know if you've seen, like, there's a new feature on one of these streaming platforms where you can actually be your own DJ. Like, you can mix, and it's like it mixes together for you, and you can even put it like people can listen.
Yeah, as a mix.
Yes. What, do you feel like that's also coming to take your jobs, or what do you think?
For us, maybe it's not a big threat because one, wase wamekuwa for a long time tunajuanga wase walikuwa na make even their playlist. You remember, even from iTunes you can make your own playlist. Maybe and also when vitu kama Serato and Scratch Live zilikam. So many guys, even normal fans, wase wangejimixia home. Nakuta msana jimixia from laptop, kuna hizo whatever. So for us, see threat sana, because as we believe in more of performing. Sisi worth yetu iko ile kwa kuperform. Not sasa msanii unajua ni hiyo intellectual property yake. So sisi is more of the physical part, is part of it.
Okay.
So that's one another for DJs. It's not atuko na hiyo threat sana pase, because you can also do it for your own in your own house. The playlist and the mix. But the worth ya DJ ni kumwona live ama kumwona akiperform.
That's true.
That's the difference. For msanii talent inaenda. Just thinking.
Msanii talent inaendaje?
You see, replace vitu mob venye tunasema. Kama saa hii watu wanafanya hizi ngoma zimehit ni wase wa kawaida tu wamefanya hizo vitu na whatever, they are not even artists. So what do you call that?
Now it's the same thing that we're nasema. At the end of the day, live shows are going to become very expensive.
Yes.
And they're going to become very worth. And people who are doing like Kina Costa, Kinanani, who are doing like real live, they're going to become very, very expensive. And of course, it's going to to separate the shaft from the grain, because now if you're not super talented, you'll be categorized as the same as the AD, which is the AI. But now if you're good and you're talented and you're good in whatever you're doing, it will just show. Now you can perform live. Guys will be like, this guy is singing. He's not dancing, he's not using. So personality is going to become expensive.
It makes sense.
Than the product itself. So personality will sell more. If you're going to sell us something that is very tangible on that stage, we'll be like, oh, this is the person we want. Proper. Because I remember even the moment we announced this event, everyone was asking us, is it going to be live or playback? So it shows guys are thirsting for that authenticity more than just the other thing that it was more plastic.
But digital revenue?
You see, even digital revenue, let me tell you something. If I'm a fan of, and I'm telling you the truth, I've been here for so long. AI music right now is going to do whatever it's doing right now. But I'm telling you, in the next like 3 or 4 years, the moment the fans will know the difference between AI and normal songs.
Music, yeah.
They'll go back to normal songs.
Yeah, it
I
happens,
can guarantee you for free.
Yeah.
Because AI song, when you listen to it, it lacks the soul.
So ni hype tuko watu wako nayo ni kitu mpya.
Yeah.
Ni
I
Mariah
say
ni Mariah Coil.
Of course. Of course.
Mimi wangu aliniambia nimtumie pesa.
Because
And you know
human
Mariah
beings
Coil.
naturally we like to connect. Naturally like to connect. So because there are people who will listen to your song because of your personality, not
That's
because
true.
your song is good.
That's
They
true.
just love you.
The
They just
touch
love,
and the feel of how
so
it
we
sounds.
like to
That's
connect. But the moment something is just from oblivion, we tend to even to be scared of it
Altogether. That's
altogether.
true.
But the moment something is very tangible, you always feel like, and that's why you see even social media ilifika mali ikapita mainstream media, because social media it was more Mariah, unaona
like,
Mariah,
yeah, and you
Mariah
understand
ananiambia,
it on a different
ametumia
level.
rangi, amepakwa hii nyumba, huu ni Mariah na mimi najua Mariah, rather than
You can
nione kwa
connect.
TV
Yeah.
ina advertise tu na mtu sijui.
Yeah.
Tumerehearse.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's the difference. So AI music, I know for now, I can tell you for free, it will change so many things in the next 5 years. It will change. That one we can't deny.
Yeah.
It will change so many things. But past that, so many things will take over. And even the guys who created, they didn't create it to be like, to stand on its own.
Yeah, it's supposed to be an enhancer.
It's an enhancer.
Yeah.
You understand? Just to enhance the
What
few-
already exists. That's very true.
the few liabilities tunaongea nazo kama human being. Wengine wetu kama notes fulani tufikangi. Sasa notes hatuwezi fika. Sasa ilitengenezwa AI tufikishie. Kama venye auto ilikuja kutufikishia tu some notes. Ukutoka yote ni vanity. Lakini iko
Small.
but the show imekuwa kali.
Yeah,
Mimi
this was
nimeenjoy.
quite truly.
Or maybe tumuulize kuna kitu hatuja kuuliza. Just ask, you know, it's a good question by the way. And someone can say, hey, by the way, I felt you guys didn't ask me about this and this and this.
Ebu, Lisa, show your question. No, it feels like something's burning you, so let's
no,
know.
no, by the way,
Get it off your chest.
It's a free world. We live in a
Get it off your chest.
You know Owen,
bro, it's a free
Owen,
country. It's a free country.
unajua usifanye nisikie vibaya, I'm last day.
Sasa mbona unasikia vibaya?
Unataka kulia?
Usini-expose kwa Kenyans nikilia. Walijua hivyo.
Listen. My last born was them nasumbua sana.
Kama sasa inapigiwa inawezekana nimevaa sweta.
That's very concerning.
Lazima tuko
Sasa tuko na kazi.
Wallahi.
Unalea Mariah, ulea Wambo, ulea Junior.
Surely.
Uko na kazi. Huo dem niombe siku moja tunafaa kuriward huo dem. As a country.
For real.
Holding
For
it down
real.
for this guy.
For real.
Wewe tunafaa tumreward.
For real.
Yeah.
But thank you so much, Maria.
Thank you so much
thank you
for
for coming,
having
by the
me.
way.
This was really nice.
And this one, yani mimi nilikuwa nimengoja hii show. Nimefika finally tumehave na tumeenjoy. Na tuko hapo supporting each other. Na thank you so much Bode for the support.
No, thank you so
And
much.
ni kitu sijai mention. One of the people that Mariah that sijai kuambia wani advise kuanza podcast kwa huyo.
Ndio kwa record.
Maria aliniambia Owen
Nice.
start a podcast. You remember?
Yeah.
You remember?
On the couch, just like, oh, you have been thinking, well, just like nini wewe anza.
Start it.
And you know it's so rare to find people who are doing the same thing that you na kumotivate people ifanye, because you know
same thing.
most of us, like, it's just human nature sometimes. You feel like you don't want more competition, or you want to
Bro,
keep something.
competition for what? And I
Ama
feel
you want
like
to keep.
that's one thing many of us don't
Yeah,
understand.
yeah.
We could be doing the same thing,
Yeah.
but I promise you, the formula will never be the same.
Of course.
Our reach,
Yeah.
our target, everything.
Approach all this.
Keki ni kubwa.
Exactly.
Keki ni kubwa.
There is so much for everyone and more to keep. Listen, if we keep saying we want podcasting to be taken seriously, remember how long it took influencing to become a thing and to be taken seriously, like this is actually a career. It's because more and more people kept coming in. That's the same thing we need for podcasting.
The ecosystem must become big.
We have to keep growing and pushing each other so that we are so many that, you know, even brands are like, okay,
Yeah,
this is a real job. Give them money.
We can't ignore them. We can't.
That's
ignore
just the only way.
them. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Thank you so much. You really motivated
Thank
me.
you.
You really
Kwa hiyo nayo hiyo.
alikuwa ameniambia Owen anza.
Anza.
Muulize birthday yake ni lini mpe gift serious.
Ni lini?
December.
December when?
Uko na
Six.
time. Uko na time.
Imagine you have like 6 months.
Niko na time. Yo, count me in.
Say less.
Thank you so much, Maria.
Thank you for
and
having
I really
me.
appreciate you for coming, making time to come to our podcast.
Thank you so
and
much for
those
having
who are watching at home, kama hujakata ticket yako ya The Call, please kata sahi because ticket hata sijui kama by the time hii show ina air kama zitakuwa. So make sure utakuwa pale 31st of May at Sitam Karen for The Call. Kutakuwa na Daddy Owen, kutakuwa na Rafton, kutakuwa na Jimmy Gate, kutakuwa na DJ Mo, kutakuwa na DJ Josh, kutakuwa na Henry Mtuku, kutakuwa na zaidi ya muziki, kutakuwa na Maximum Melodies,
Jemima.
kutakuwa na Jemima Thiongo, kutakuwa na Esa Wahome, kutakuwa na Juliani, kutakuwa na Jimmy Gate, ndio? Hao wote watakuwa pale.
Na baadaye kuna mwingine umesahau.
Rafton.
Na kutakuwa na wewe mwenye unatuwatch.
No, usikose. And kama wewe ni mtu yule unaochi show, watoi kuingia ni free. If you are a parent, if you have a child, kuingia ni free.
Oh wow.
So guys, make sure we meet there, we share history and pay homage to the guys who pioneered the urban gospel music in Kenya. God bless you. Ciao.
See you then.
Bye.
Brought to you by CH Studios, creating content that connects.